am here. It is a privilege and an honor to introduce you to Donald R. Mellott, better known as Don Mellott. He is a businessman, philanthropist, and major supporter of Will Rogers High School. In the video, you will see what a remarkable life and career he has had as an entrepreneur, part owner of 5 different businesses, most of them startups. He and Janet, his wife, graduate of 64, are philanthropists. They are major supporters in the Tulsa Dream Center in partnership with Victory Christian Church. Don is also a major contributor and supporter, as I've said, at Will Rogers High School through the Will Rogers High School Foundation and the Boosters Club. All of these criteria are very important in terms of the stated reasons he is being honored here tonight. However, I have been asked to speak to Don Mellott's true self, who he is, what he stands for, how he lives his life and purpose. You see, I have a bit of an inside track on this personal side. In the spirit of full disclosure, I am his younger sister. I have a pretty good idea of the true Don Mellott. Now, mind you, I am not going to be talking about the way we fought as brothers and sisters. I'm sure you don't do that, do you, with yours? But we did, nor the typical struggles that we both had in our growing up years. I'm going to talk to you about what's even more important than all of that. And my early remembrance of Don was that he was a highly interested and strongly motivated person to succeed at whatever he did. At Will Rogers, this was primarily related to football. He has always been extremely smart, but the traditional academic side could not compete with football. There he learned to set high goals, persevere, and hang in there when the going gets tough. He learned how to work with others through teamwork and leading by example, driving himself and team members to strive using extraordinary efforts to achieve the goals that they had set. When the goals looked difficult and sometimes hopeless, Don learned how to regroup and look at what is being done, reevaluate. Sometimes it means the group has to change their habits or methods. Other times it means leaders have to help change mindsets. He learned how to communicate to others in a business setting, and that is not always easy to do, let me tell you. I've been there, done that. He is led with his personal, business, and philanthropic values. It's the basis of his credibility. Don and Janet's faith and their family have been in the forefront of their lives. It is the backdrop of all their success. It is why they care about and are for people whose lives have been very difficult. They know. They've had that experience too, how difficult things can be. And this has given them an understanding and empathy for others. In business, Don lives the values of challenge, hard work for himself and others, credibility, quality for processes and outcomes, leadership with people with whom he works, and mastery at whatever he says he will do. He values a results-oriented work environment to meet customer expectations, and self-reliance to find a way to get the job done. All of the above, he started at Will Rogers High School. He's being honored here as an example of what you can do in your own life. Take heed. The journey can be difficult at times. That's normal. There are no perfect people or families. But the personal and business success afforded by the journey, along with the benefits, can add up to a meaningful life focused on what really matters. Don Mellott is the real deal.
Donald Mellott has had a remarkable life and continues to work as a businessman, philanthropist, and major contributor to Will Rogers College High School. He readily acknowledges that Will Rogers offered him the opportunity to learn many of life's lessons: setting goals, perseverance, tenacity, working with others, and a strong drive to succeed at reaching goals. Don credits the lessons learned at Will Rogers, including the experiences of participating in the football program, with establishing a positive direction in life that has led to many successes. At Will Rogers, Don was on the sophomore, junior, and senior football squads, spanning 3 winning seasons. He played several positions from 1959 to 62. He played running back most of his senior year, earning him honors as an Oklahoma High School All-State player and High School All-American. He received a full 4-year football scholarship to the University of Oklahoma. In the late 70s through the early 80s, Don and his wife Janet Nye Mellott, Will Rogers' class of 1964, started and ran a cow-calf business. The operation bred and managed a herd of more than 100 mother cows in the Tahlequah area. Janet was a principal partner in that business. Over a period of 44 years, Don has been a principal owner in 5 businesses. In 1988, he started Heater Specialist, an integrated single-source manufacturer of process heaters, refractory line vessels, and equipment for the oil refining, chemical process, power generation, and incineration industries. HCI has a unique turnkey approach to manufacturing with complete control over every aspect of a project. In 1998, Don and Janet began working with Victory Christian Center in Tulsa with the idea of opening an outreach center in North Tulsa in an area with the highest crime rate in the city. The land was donated at 46th Street North in Cincinnati for the project. Don and Janet gave the first major contribution to help start the Tulsa Dream Center. They continue to be major contributors in both financial terms and with their time to ensure the project's viability, growth, and development. Tulsa Dream Center is housed in a 38,000 square foot building that offers an after-school program for grades 3 through 7, a summer program for kids, GED classes to help those who have not graduated from high school, and a major medical clinic, to name a few of its services.
We know that we're making a difference. Every night in America, 1 in 7 people go to bed hungry. Here at the Dream Center, we feed hundreds of families each week. With either a free lunch or groceries from our food pantry, we literally give away tons and tons of food. The great thing is, we're not just giving them a meal, we are giving them hope. And that hope is changing their lives.
When Don learned about the new Will Rogers, he became very interested in helping the football program rebuild. Very little usable equipment was available when the new Will Rogers opened in the fall of 2011. There were critical needs for equipment, uniforms, and other football gear. Don knew how important the football program could be for some young men. He had direct experience. In May 2012, Don contributed a major grant for the football program. It was given as a challenge grant to inspire other donors to match it. His contribution, plus the matching monies raised, were used to purchase weight training equipment, football training equipment, uniforms and other gear, transportation, food for pre-game and travel days, and football camps. That fall, Don was recognized at the Rogers versus Cassia Hall game for his support of the football program. He was also recognized at the Will Rogers Football Booster Club's annual meeting in 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Don Mellott.
don't know what to say about all this. I was really taken back by when I was notified that I was nominated for this award. I never dreamed that I'd be a participant of something like this. I want to thank everyone that's participated in it, everybody that in the foundation, my sister for that good introduction. Y'all remember that and have your sister introduce you. And everybody else that's helped to put this on, I really thank you. And I'd like to get one point across to these young folks here about Will Rogers High School, if I can, and that is that Will Rogers will provide you the tools you need to get on through life, whether you go to college or don't go to college, or whether you start your own business or work for somebody. You'll have the tools right here if you take advantage of the opportunities that Will Rogers presents to you. Will Rogers did that for me. I was able to capitalize on the opportunities that was presented because I had the tools that I gotten here at Will Rogers. And you can do the same. I've got a business now. I've started my own business in '75. Started another one in '88. I have over 200 employees. We work all over the United States in refineries and chemical plants, and we build refinery and chemical plant equipment here in Tulsa and ship it all over the United States. I think you saw some of our stuff there, and all the tools that I've used in my life started right here and developed out of this school, and you all have that same opportunity. We try to do all the charitable work that we can, and that's an important part of our life. We've given to a lot of charities, but one of my favorite ones is the Tulsa Dream Center, and I think that was on the video. The Dream Center is a tremendous place. One of the things that we have there that I don't think the video talked much about was an after-school program for the children. We have about 100 elementary children in the school, and our third graders passed their reading test. Every one of them. There's a lot to be done in the world, and a lot that we can all do. And you all have a good start right here at Will Rogers High School to go forth and do all those things. And I thank Will Rogers High School for equipping me the way that I've been equipped to go forth and to do those things, and you can go and do the same thing. And that's the point I wanted you to go away with. And I hope that you remember that. And I thank you all for coming today. Thank you for the foundation again for such an award. It's great.